What's up, fight fans? Mainman Mademand here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. What up to the fam? What up to everyone in Mainman Mademand's boxing forum over there on Facebook? Hey, look, the thing is this, man. I'm checking out this upcoming matchup between the WBO mandatory Janibek Alimkhanuly, and forgive me if I butchered his name, we'll just call him Janibek for short. He is going to be taking on Demetrius Andrade, the WBO champion at 160 pounds. And Janibek seems to be real confident, you know what I mean? He's talking like he's going to stop Demetrius Andrade. Very shocking. This guy is full of confidence. His promoter and Bob Arum in Top Rank, they feel like this is the best fighter at 160 pounds, fight fans. He's very reminiscent of Gennady Golovkin in his style of fighting. Aggressive style fighter, southpaw, applies a lot of pressure. However, he likes to fight at range. So he applies educated pressure. This guy can punch. Most importantly, like I say, Demetrius Andrade's southpaw advantage may be taken away because this guy's a southpaw as well. He's looking to bring the fight to you. He works behind the jab and very methodical from what I'm seeing of him thus far. His defense can be a lot bit tighter, but he puts himself in harm's way a lot because he's always coming forward. This guy's coming off a very momentum-filled win by stopping Hassan Ndam. And he's making his way through the ranks, and now he's currently the WBO mandatory. The only other fight that I remember watching from this guy was the Rob Brandt fight, in which that was a much tougher fight for him than Hassan Ndam was, but however, he got the job done. So this guy's here, man. He's from Kazakhstan, and he's aggressive. He's willing to take a licking and keep on ticking, and I just want to see how much damage he can give out, and how much can he take. And please don't get it twisted neither. Another layer to this Janibek guy's game is that he can actually box. This guy can box. He moves. He got good feet. And like I said, he likes to fight at range. He's also a very good counter puncher. He throws a very good counter left uppercut and also a straight left hand that he likes to throw downstairs from the outside. Those are some of his best punches. Demetrius Andrade hang a jab out there too long. This guy definitely has the ability to use his feet to get around the jab and to put himself in position for a good counter. Something that Demetrius Andrade better watch out. And he counters very hard. You know what I mean? If you go to that Rob Brandt fight, Rob Brandt chose to try to box this guy and box him from length and from range. And this dude was just countering Rob Brandt all night until he made his way inside. And he tried to make it a rough fight with Brandt. But he was down to box with Brandt and even outboxed Rob Brandt, you know what I mean? And outboxed Hassan Ndam, you know? So this dude can box too, man. He got layers to his game. And I'm just saying, man, this is a very, very interesting matchup, you know? I mean, a very interesting matchup. Also, this guy uses very good feints. He's a feinter from the outside. He uses a lot of feints. He uses feints and counter punching to kind of eat up real estate. And these are the things that Andrade is definitely going to have to watch out for. This guy got good, decent upper body movement. He's not a bad fighter. Not a bad fighter. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what happens if he gets taken to deep waters. If he's down on the cards, how he react to fights like that. These are things that we're going to have to learn about this Janibek Alimkhanuly guy. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. That Demetrius Andrade is a mobile style fighter. He likes to move. He likes to use his length as well. He is not going to be easy opposition for Janibek, and then Janibek is definitely going to have to find Demetrius Andrade. But from what I see of Janibek, man, one of his strongest points is he cuts that ring off, man, and he becomes aggressive. He gets you up against the ropes. He lets his hands fly. Not big of a body puncher from what I see of him, more of a head hunter than anything. But hey, man, it's going to be interesting to see Andrade, who's an aging fighter at this point, how he deals with this kind of pressure. So this fight is coming up, fight fans. I mean, Demetrius Andrade definitely has his hands full here. And if he defeats this young, hungry fighter, I believe that he should get full credit. Top Rank has been promoting this guy heavy. He's been put on undercards with Bud Crawford, a lot of other fighters. He's been put on ESPN. And, you know, they're really touting this guy, man. From what I see of him, man, this dude can punch, man. This dude can really punch. And this is just kind of going off some of the opposition that he's already been fighting. So this is something that Demetrius Andrade better be on his P's and Q's about. This kid ain't no joke, man. And Demetrius Andrade, you know, he should definitely get his respect and credit if he gains this win. This will be a very notable challenge, perhaps more of a notable challenge than what Demetrius Andrade has been fighting. Demetrius Andrade won that WBO title back in 2018, fight fans. And he has now defended it 5 times. Unfortunately, we have yet to get a unification from Demetrius Andrade or any of the big name fights that a lot of his fans want to see. With guys like gennady Golovkin, maybe Canelo Alverez, very possible and politically easily make fights, but we haven't gotten those fights. However, Demetrius Andrade is coming off a victory against Jason Quigley, which he stopped him in the 2nd round. Very impressive performance. And most importantly, Demetrius Andrade showed everybody that his legs are still intact, at least against Jason Quigley. Well, he's going to need his legs against this Janibek guy, because Janibek is going to be coming. But another big X factor, I wonder how it's going to play out in their fight, is the fact that Janibek, unlike a lot of Demetrius Andrade's previous opponents, doesn't need to get close quarters with you to do his damage. He can do his damage with range. And that's something that Demetrius Andrade has had over his opponents, his movement and his range. But Janibek fights really at the same range that Demetrius Andrade likes to fight. And like I said before, he's a southpaw. So this makes for a very, very interesting matchup, fight fans. We'll see. I don't know how good this Janibek guy is. If he is as good as he say he is and promising a knockout over Demetrius Andrade, well, I'm dying to see it. According to Janibek, he says, and I quote, "Everyone knows that I will knock out Andrade. This will be the easiest fight of my career," end quote. Man, that's a bold, bold statement right there, fight fans. He is promising to knock out Demetrius Andrade, which means that he's definitely going to bring that fight to Andrade. And from what I'm noticing about Janibek is that when he does fight close quarters and more so on the inside, he does get hit a lot. He does get hit a lot more so on the inside. The way Hassan and Dom had his best moments of the fight were close quarters against Janibek. So maybe if Demetrius Andrade looks to take him to the inside and see what he got on the inside, that may be the style of fight that Andrade may fight in this fight. Is it Andrade's fight? Perhaps no. Is it the best version of Demetrius Andrade on the inside? Perhaps no. But that may be what he needs to do to beat this Janibek guy, because once again, Janibek is very comfortable at fighting at the same range as Andrade, much more vulnerable on the inside. But Demetrius Andrade, from what I understand, is not the greatest of inside fighters either. So we'll see how it works out, man. This is a worthy challenge, and Andrade definitely got his hands full from what I see of this dude, man. And I'm dying to see how this all plays out. This guy's promising a KO over Andrade. You don't hear that every day. We'll see, man. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share. Rock them bells, man. I'll catch up with y'all in the next live stream. Merry Christmas to everyone out there, man. And until the next video. Peace out.